Welcome back to the Khan Vehicles today. We're taking the most profound plunge yet into a vehicle that is reclassifying adaptability. The 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz. It's not simply a truck, that it's not only a SUV. Hyundai calls it a game experience vehicle, and in the wake of expenditure 7 days with it, I'm persuaded it's the Swiss Armed Force blade of the car world lock-in. This survey is loaded with subtleties you won't have any desire to miss. How about we start things off with the plan reasoning Hyundai pointed to make a vehicle that is as agreeable at a midtown bistro for all intents and purposes. On a rough path, the Santa Cruz's flowing barbecue isn't only for show, it's practical, guiding wind current to cool the motor while giving it that forceful "don't play with me" look. Contingent upon the trim, you'll get shiny, dark accents or machined aluminium completions, and those drove projector headlights. They're standard with dynamic daytime running lights that bend around the bumpers like a radiance down the sides. The tough cladding isn't simply plastic covering, it's supported with scratch safe material. Base models ride on 18 in amalgams, yet move forward to the restricted trim, and you'll get 20 inches wheels wrapped in all-terrain tires. Notice the rooftop line. That slanting back isn't only for style, it lessens drag, supporting eco-friendliness by 5%, contrasted with boxier contenders. Step inside and the Santa Cruz feels more like a $60,000 extravagance SUV than a pickup. The top-notch bundle on the restricted trim incorporates Nappa calfskin seats with precious stone stitching, warmed and ventilated front seats, and a warmed directing wheel. Even the Bass SE trim dazzles with delicate touch-run materials, contrast sewing, and metallic trim. The driver's seat is 8-way power movable. Also, the slant extending directing wheel guarantees an ideal fit for any body type. Hyundai's double 12.3 inches all-encompassing shows at the core of the lodge. The computerized bunch allows you to modify formats, pick between a moderate speedometer or a full-screen map. The infotainment framework runs on Hyundai most recent Blue Connection operating system, which upholds remote Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air refreshes. The route framework even syncs with climate applications to reroute you around storms, and the Bose premium sound, it's tuned explicitly for the Santa Cruz's lodge with speakers implanted in the main event for vivid sound in the engine. The Santa Cruz offers two motors. The base 2.5L Super 4-cylinder conveys 281 pull and 311 lb-ft of force to the point of towing 500 pounds, yet the star is the 2.5L Super. With track AWD, this monster puts out 320 drive with premium fuel and 342 lb-ft towing up to 5,000 pounds. Pair it with the 8-speed double grasp transmission and you have a truck that is incredibly speedy. 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds. Payload limit sits at 1,650 pounds, enough for a quad bicycle or a heap of compressed wood. The track or wood framework utilizes force vectoring to send capacity to the wheels with the most grasp in mud or sand mode. It locks the middle differential and changes choke reaction. Ground leeway is 8.6 in and the methodology SL takeoff points 20.2 DA. Furthermore, 23.6 to rival some committed rough terrain drivers. The Santa Cruz is a shock with the slope drop control lets you creep down steep inclines at 3 miles per hour without contacting the brakes, and the 360 degrees camera gives a 10,000-foot perspective to keep away from shakes or trenches on asphalt. The free back suspension absorbs knocks, and the controlling is exact. No dubiousness here. The computerized key 2.0 lets you lock, open, and begin the Santa Cruz with your telephone. No coxcomb required. Share access by a Bluetooth with up to 3 companions. However, the coolest component, remote brilliant stopping help. Caught in a tight spot, stand outside and pilot the truck into a space utilizing the key dandy spec. It's like playing with a daily existence measured RC vehicle. Hyundai's Shrewd Suite is standard. Forward impact evasion identifies walkers and cyclists even around evening time. Path keeping help tenderly cows you back on the off chance that you float a versatile voyage. Control works in unpredictable rush hour gridlock. Move up to the restricted trim for blind spot view screen and act the turn signal, and a camera feed springs up in the bunch. The 360 degrees camera even has a straightforward hood mode so you can see through the motor sound when going romping. So why pick the 2025 Hyundai Santa Cruz? We should think about the Portage. Nonconformist is less expensive yet feels plasticky inside and Maximizes at 4K towing. The Honda Ridge line is comfortable yet increasingly slow. The St. Cruz finds some middle ground. Premium materials, speedier speed increase than Hyundai's long-term 100k mile guarantee. It's the Goldilocks of minimized trucks. Spot on. Consider it a way of life. Empowering agent. Everyday driver. Really take a look at home station hauler. Actually look at end of the wick camper. Two-fold check. The bed's outlets can drive a projector for outside motion pictures, and the underbed capacity fits a versatile barbecue. Hyundai, indeed, even sells a tent connection that mounts to the bed. Awaken to mountain seas without leaving your truck. The 2025 Hyundai Street Cruz is flawed. The bed's short for workers for hire and fuel economy won't wow crossover fans. However, for metropolitan travelers who need one vehicle to do everything, it's a homer. Beginning at $36,000, it's estimated like an exceptional SUV. Be that as it may, works like a truck spec. In the event that you're done compromising, this is your ride. Gratitude for watching. Let me know in the remarks. Might the Santa Cruz at any point supplant your day-to-day driver? And remember to hit subscribe in and ring that chime for more legitimate inside and out audits. Until straight away time, stay inquisitive.